Ani Bojo, Koko Ko Dejnakaz, Nipsing Jinjaba. I'm also known as Fred Belfay. Good evening, everybody. Beautiful day, Menogishgat. We will start the meeting with introductions, myself, and this is Laura Commanda, and she is the Deputy Electoral Officer. I'm the Electoral Officer. This is our Shkabewish, our helper, and it's Keegan Belfay, my 18-year-old son. I want to see if he'll get interested in this and take some stuff over as I get older. The rules for the meeting, one person can speak at a time. I'd like you to put your hand up and we'll come to you. But if you could stand up and state your name and who you nominate, and then we'll look for a seconder and so on. We have up here on the wall some names, and I'm going to get Laura to put some check marks beside the names based on what we received through the mail. I received about 20 mail-in nominations, and these names are people that have been nominated. On the left-hand side is the chief nominations, and on the right-hand side is the council nominations. Mail-in nomination forms were sent to everybody, and it's not as extravagant as the ballot process, which is the next stage once we are done with the nominations. It is simply the forms, and if people want to email them in, then that gives them the opportunity to do it. So I received about 20 of them. And for example, for Scott McLeod, he was nominated for the position of chief by band member Betty Francis. So Betty Ferris. If you could do one check mark for him. And he was also nominated by Wendy Olivia Winters. If you can give him another check mark. So when we have a mover and seconder, of course, that means that they can either accept or decline the nomination. So we'll start off with that. Now, if anybody wants to see the actual forms that I received through the email, they're here. There's voter declarations that they must swear and witness, sign and witness rather. But I'm not gonna go through them because there's addresses and band numbers, all to say I verified it. We have nominations for Darlene Gingras for chief, and we have one nomination. We have nominations for Kathy Belfay for chief. I forgot to actually say who nominated Darlene. It's Mary Joanne Picard nominated Darlene Gingras. For Kathy Belfay, we have Rick Stevens Jr., who nominated her. I received an additional nomination form from band member Deborah Houston. So she'll be receiving a form. Kathy Belfay will be receiving a form to either accept the nomination or not. Darlene, during the actual, once the floor is completely open, somebody can second Darlene if they choose. We received a nomination for chief for Thomas Lambert, and that was Curtis Avery. We received a nomination for Curtis Avery, and that was David Leclerc. So the paper nomination forms that are received, that is what we received. Once we open the floor, once I explain all the rest, we'll open the floor. People can second these nominations. I want to be clear that for some of these people that received 2 of them, I received more than 2. I may have received 3, 4, or 6 forms, people not interested in nominating them and have nominated them. For Brian Cucci, I received one nomination form for council from Michael Cucci. For Rick Stevens, also known as Eric Stevens, I received two nominations, one from his son, Rick Stevens Jr., and one from Deborah Houston. For Anthony LaForge, for council, I received a nomination from Vicky LaForge and from Brian Young. For Jane B. Commanda, I received two nominations, one from Betty Ferris and another from Thomas Wayne Keon. And they're both band members. For June Commanda, I received one nomination from Wayne Keon, Thomas Wayne Keon. For Jason Larone, I received one nomination for council from Deborah Houston. For Mary Joanne Picard, I received one nomination from Darlene Gingras and another nomination from herself, Mary Joanne Picard. So under the rules, you can actually nominate yourself. So she has two. Yeah. We received nominations for Corey Gingras through the mail. One from Darlene Gingras and one from Mary Joanne Picard. We received nominations for Michael McColman, one from Jolene Cucci, and one from David McColman. There's two N's on Glenn. On the next name. No, Glenn McLeod, there's two N's. Yeah. For Glenn McLeod, we received one nomination from Georgina Pelche. For Garnet Avery, for council, we received one nomination from Georgina Pelche. For Joan McLeod, we received one nomination from Nancy Allaire and one nomination from Thomas Wayne Keon. Those are all the paper nominations. Actually, I just received one. What's that? Oh, yes. Yes. For Mike Panassi, we received one nomination from Georgina Pelche. That was Curtis Avery. Yep. So those are the nominations I received in paper. So now I'll open the floor for nominations in person. Anybody who wants to nominate somebody, please put up your hand. And if you could, we'll have Keegan come up to you and have you sign a form once we fill out the form. I see Arnold May put up his hand. Mariana, Arnold May. Keegan, if you can go get him to sign right there where that X is. No, that's okay, I know. Do we have a seconder for Mariana Cucci? Back there. Evelyn Chevrier. You second for Arnold May? Yes. So just scratch it out and put her name there. Any other nominations? June Commanda? I see June. So I hear June Commanda nominating Yvette Belfay. Okay. For chief or council? Yeah. If you can get June to sign right there. Where's that other form? Okay, good. I just want to make sure it's done right, bud. Yes. Do we have a seconder for Yvette Belfay for council? I'll recognize the first hand I saw go up. And that was Brian. Can you get Brian to sign right there? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That should be, yeah, you're there. Yeah, that's right. But did you put it for council? Yep. Any other nominations? I saw Frank's name go up earlier. Okay. You can definitely nominate yourself. And it's Frank Francis. For what position? For chief? Keegan, if you could sign, get him to sign right there. Right here. Yeah. Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, you did the chief, eh? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. Do we have a seconder for Frank Francis for chief? We have till 9 o'clock to have a seconder. Yes. Okay. Yeah. What I do is I count each one as like a mover. No matter which one I get is a seconder. If I get a third, that could be the seconder. It doesn't matter. If I receive them by 9 o'clock, then you'll be nominated. I looked at 7 o'clock, and I checked my spam as well, and I haven't received them. But I will check again once we get going a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you good. Who would have? Okay. No, I didn't get her. She can take a picture of it and text it to you, and if she shows it, if you can show it to me, I'll accept it. Okay. Okay. Deidre? Okay. And who are you seconding? Okay. Congrats. That's nice of her. Get her to sign right there.
Yeah, she doesn't need band number.
Ask, get it from her if you'd like. Now we have to update that board. Any other nominations? Deidre? Sorry, what was the name that you're nominating? Can you get I'll write his name. Do we have a seconder for Roland Granger? And sorry, your name is? Okay. Try and get Roland's email address. floor recognizes Mariana. Darlene Gingras? Yes, he does. Okay. Yes. The council?
Well, his name's already on there, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
And then, yep, yeah. And just put it as a. Pardon me? For who? Yeah. Okay, so she's been very patient. Go ahead. Yes, and your name again? Sorry. Okay. We have these here, Laura, that really are. This is the official document of the mover in Texas. Yeah. Okay. Ian. Yeah. Okay. We'll wait. Yeah. Do we have a seconder for Samantha Stevens for council? We have Patrick Stevens seconding the nomination for council, Samantha Stevens. 4. We have Kathy McLeod nominating Priscilla Goulet for council. Do I have a seconder for Priscilla Goulet? Randy? Hang on one second. Before I get to Ian, I'm gonna do Yvette. You're seconding who? Okay. Yvette Belfay seconds June Commanda. You checked off June already? Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I'll recognize Joan. Who? Okay. Do we have a seconder for Ron Canassi? Can you second? Ian Campo. I recognize it. Ian Campo. For chief? Tori Fisher. Do we have a seconder for Tori Fisher? Julian? Oh, yeah. Can you get Julian to sign? This gentleman way in the back has been putting up a sign for a while. And your name is? Did you hear?
Corey Zinga.
Okay. Hi, Corey. I had emails with you.
Who's the nominee?
Darlene Jellicoe, Jingwa, for chief.
She's already up there.
She only has one.
Oh.
I'll write it here.
Really? Joanne Picard.
Can we do one for him? Julian? Julian? Sorry. Rodney, Commander? Do we have a seconder for Rodney Commanda for council? Granger, Mr. Granger. Roland. Yeah. Doreen. Rodney for chief. House for council. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just sometimes I did the nomination. Just repeat it.
Do we have a seconder for Rodney Commanda for chief? George Commanda. Okay. Does he have a phone number for Rodney? Okay, when you fill out the acceptance form, whatever you put it on there is exactly what will be on the ballot, not that. We're doing our best on that. Can you send that? Can you send?
What's your,
Here,
I can send it to you.
I can punch in the email if you can.
Okay, let me get that started.
Yeah, but he already has two nominations
Yeah,
already.
They nominated other people. Okay, let's see. Okay,
You can have a comment.
okay.
It might already be there. It's already in here. Send it to you.
Let me, this is share, right? Forward.
Not take the phone?
If you don't mind, it's working good.
Okay, then. I'll try not to move. I'm also,
Let me see.
that's,
Oh, that's wrong right there, right?
there you go.
There we go.
Okay. Let me know if that comes through.
Any other nominations? Sorry, for council? ship up the number or email? Phone number. You're next, Dennis. Yeah, yeah, of course you can. As long as you're band members and within 100-kilometer radius. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But one at a time though. And I try to give everybody a chance, like. Okay, okay.
Hi, Liz. Anyone,
Oh, maybe Beth Anna's gonna sign, then I'm gonna recognize Dennis. He's been patient.
no one second vote for Christina Bowie?
Oh, okay. Do you know her?
That's Phil Gooley's daughter.
Oh, okay. Does she live, where does she live?
Didn't yell it.
Okay. Okay, okay. Do we have a seconder for Christine Goulet? Dennis Commanda seconds for Christine Goulet for council. Do you have a cell number for Christine at all or anything? Do you have a? Oh, okay, perfect.
Connie
Yeah.
and Rhonda.
Yeah.
Odette.
Yeah. Before I do you, Dennis, I'm going to do somebody else, okay? Give them a chance. I'll recognize Connie.
For chief, I didn't know what her last name was. Connie Perez.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. See Connie in the orange shirt like that? Give her a sign there. I forget who,
Thomas
Curtis.
Kersey. Gail. You spoke Gail Bocage.
Okay,
Well, Commander.
we'll go Gail next.
Yep. Right there. Put your hand up, Gail. Put up your hand. There.
Okay, I recognize Gail Okash,
Commander.
Commander. You nominate who? Ron Commander? Rhonda? Okay, Rhonda Bodette.
Honda's right.
Okay, just there. And it's Gail Commander, eh?
Yep. Bocage.
Is it Gail Bocage or
It's
Commander?
it's command.
Yeah.
Bocage Commander.
And that was for council. Yeah, look at it right there in the blue muscle shirt.
I missed the D. Okay.
Do we have a seconder for Rhonda, Rhonda Commanda? Sorry, Rhonda Bodette for council? Samantha? Samantha Stevens. What was it? Yeah, what- Samantha? She's right beside him on the right-hand side. Before I go to Dennis, I'm going to go to Brian Commanda. 4. Do I have a seconder for Bobby Commanda, Robert Commanda for council? What's your last name, Annette?
And then
Annette Commanda? So don't record on here, but I got this from Frank through the email. He nominated himself for chief. So he's up there already.
Mhm.
Rick Stevens taken care of. Mariana for council, which is not up there. Right?
Council?
Yeah.
Marianne, do you want me to write that here?
Sure. And put paper, like under somewhere, say paper. So before we move on, I received a mail-in that Frank Francis had mentioned. I just got it now. And his wife, that's your wife, sorry? Or who is that? Your sister? Yeah. Helen, what's? McCullen, Helen McCullen, McCullough. She nominated Frank for chief. We already have Frank covered with 2. She also nominated Rick Stevens for council. And we already have that covered. But she also nominated Mariana Cucci for council. Let's see. The council, Mariana. Paper. Yep, good. And that would be Frank.
His sister.
Or yeah, Helen
Ellen, but I don't know.
McCullen. And I'm gonna go through all of these and make sure they're valid.
Mhm.
Her band number is this.
Yeah, I can. We could look at it.
Okay, I'll look if you can put it up on the board. Frank, can you spell her last name for us? Pardon me? Okay, there it is. Yep. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got you. Okay, so I've been putting some people off. Kathy. Do I have a seconder for Crystal Stevens? Ian Campo, do you second Crystal Stevens?
Marianne.
For me? Oh, okay. And that was the paper one, right?
Yeah.
Yep. We'll address those at the very end, like say
Okay. And Ian, what?
Ian was for Crystal Stevens. You can put that on that one. Okay, Dennis, I've been seeing you. Put up your hand. Do we have a seconder for Arnold May for chief? I see two people duking it out for, Doreen, is that your name, Doreen? Annette, you second Arnold May for chief? Okay. Looking. Full page. Any other nominations? I recognize Mariana. No. Okay. Mariana Cucci is nominating Brian Cucci or seconding. No.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We're getting a full, pretty full
Yep.
thing. Is it Christine Goulet or Christina?
Christina.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, it is Christina. 1923.
Where's Phil's daughter?
Yeah. Where is she?
She's
There.
at 909 Yellow Trail.
Okay, good. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. That was Michael. Gucci. Any other nominations? Crystal Stevens? For what position? Council? Oh, sorry. So, okay. Jason Marone. Did you mark that one? You did up there, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know who did his,
Deborah Houston,
okay.
first it.
Yep. They're supposed to.
Okay, just like that one.
Deborah Houston and, okay,
Crystal Stevens.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hide anything
No.
from them.
This is the way it works. Yeah, the people online will hear us chattering, but that's just the way it's supposed to be. Like, that's the way it is. The way we do it, like, it's actually a good time to take a little, for us to take a little breather, like not a break, but just sort of, the way we do it is I get all these nominations here. The ones on paper, I have time to check them beforehand, make sure they're all in compliance with the code. The ones I get on the floor, we do it as best we can right here, but we actually have till 7 days to actually scrutinize all the nominations. And we do that over the next 7 days. What's going to happen, and I usually say this for the end of the night, I'll say it again, is that the individuals who are nominated by two people, a mover and a seconder, will get a form that they have to sign. The way our code works is they don't get their name on the ballot automatically. They have to accept the nomination, meaning they're serious about running. They want to run, essentially. They sign a form. I have a form. And if the people are here tonight that were nominated, that would be beautiful if you could sign it tonight if you want to run. But over the next, we have roughly 3 days to go out and make sure we can get a form. I got email addresses for a lot of people. And that form, they have till next Friday to submit it to me signed with $25 fee. That's right in the code. The $25 fee is to show, it's really to keep our ballot from being 10 pages long. Because in some communities, if there's no fee to show you're serious, people just put a lot of names in and it just, it gets out of control. So that's a little bit about process. I'll explain more coming towards the end of the evening. Usually in my experience, and I think Laura will agree with me, over the years, around the 1 hour mark is the big rush is done, eh? And I checked my email too. The only one I had in the hopper was from Frank, and so that's good. If you recall, last year we did it by Zoom because we weren't allowed to come together as a group, and it worked out really well. I was actually quite surprised and proud of our whole team, really, because it worked out well with the IT and with there was Genevieve Cucci and others that helped to sort of make sure people were entering the Zoom room. So that was really helpful. So back to the floor. Any other nominations? I see Valerie. You'll second Mike Panazzi for council? Is it Valerie Bocage or?
Yes.
I only know them as kids. Which is a good thing. I was looking at a report from our elections in, I think it was 2000 or 1999, and we had a total of 140 ballots cast. Now we have like close to 3,000. Any other nominations? Kathy McLeod, I'll recognize you. Just making sure what her last name. You nominate her for what? So Kathy McLeod nominates Kathy Belfay for council.
Kathy Belford for council.
Yep. Do we have a seconder for Kathy Belfay? Brandy Fong? Do you nominate Kathy Belfay? For-
Brandy?
That was Brandy, yeah. Oh, yeah, got that on paper. Okay. Okay, you put that down? Yeah. Okay. And your name again? And your name again? Oh, yeah.
Did she nominate?
That's the first I've seen her name. So we have a nomination by Beth Ann Cucci for Frida Martell for council. Do we have a seconder? Connie, do you second Frida Martell for council? Okay, can you get Beth Ann and Connie?
All kinds of different people.
For me?
They want all kinds of.
Yeah, that's nice, eh? Good, good. Frida Martell for council. Yeah. Yeah. Any other nominations? Beth Ann? There's Sioux Command, is there?
There's a bunch of Sioux commanders. She's working with us on the polls.
Well, no, she's not hired yet.
Okay.
Beth Ann Cucci. How would we record her?
Susan Elizabeth.
Okay. Put that on the side right there. I got people calling me to try and vote or something. I don't know what they're going to do. So we have Beth Ann Cucci nominated Sue Commanda, which we believe is Suzanne Elizabeth Commanda, the health worker who retired for the band. We'll figure it out. We know who it is. Do we have a seconder for Sue Commanda? I see Arnold May put up his hand. Do you second Sue Commanda for council? Yeah.
Oh, here comes Joan with her money.
Okay. Let me get the receipt book. We don't usually do that at the end of the night.
Yeah, just take this. You fill it out. Fill it out. That one doesn't work.
Here's your receipt. May 17th. Any other nominations?
Okay, thanks.
So I have a nomination by Kathy Belfay for Suzanne Deering.
Goulet Deering.
Goulad Deering. Do I have a seconder for that? Megan Goulet seconds the nomination for Suzanne Goulet Deering. Give Kathy, then Megan.
And then can you-
No. Do you know who this is? Sarah Jensen.
Nope, I don't know who she is.
No. Let's see what she says her band number is. $1304. Jensen. Let me. I'll search it on this thing. It's Frank's daughter. Fran's daughter. Sarah Cucci. Sarah Cucci.
Okay. Hey, Sarah.
$513.
Yep, 04.
And who did she? She nominated Curtis and Anthony for council. And Mark Paper. And Anthony already has two, so it's just Curtis. So I received a paper nomination from, her name is Sarah Jansen, but her name is Sarah Cucci. That's Fran and Mike's daughter. And she nominated for council Curtis Avery. I just received it just now.
we have anyone for just a second? Or getting warm?
Oh, we need seconders, eh?
Curtis.
Okay. Do we have any seconders for Curtis Avery for council? That lady right on the back. I don't know her name. You could stand up and tell us your name. Angela McLeod? Oh.
Start this way.
Darlene Gingras saying you missed one. Shay O'Brien. O'Brien. These are all covered. It's all done. No, that's it. The rest is my work, other work stuff.
Gail, is that Butter Hand?
Okay. Gail, Amanda, Bokesh?
She said Elaine?
Yeah, Elaine, Commander for Council. I'll go write that up.
Okay.
Do we have a seconder for Elaine Commander? Dennis Commander? You second? For council.
Said she sent you a,
Yeah, I looked for it. I couldn't find it. I tell her resend it. She could take a picture and text it to my phone number. Where's a sheet of paper? Tell her to text it to me. Take a picture of it and text it. That's my cell. Because it's not coming through on email.
Why you should be here.
she was calling you with Brian.
I need the form. Okay.
Sure.
But I'm not going to answer the phone if she tries to call me, like, because I'm busy. So where are we at? We got two of them for that.
Yeah. The only one we don't have is for Mariana here.
Okay.
That Helen
And there's actually
Fred Francis,
Len McLeod too.
yeah, and Glenn. All the rest, they have,
Do we have a second for Mary? No.
no,
Um, and
so it's Glenn and Mariana.
who seconded? Darlene? She? Corey? Yep, Corey did. He was here.
Yeah.
Good. Any other nominations? Beth Ann? Tammy Solis? Four.
She's already on.
No, is she?
Yeah, I marked her name. No,
No. No, she wasn't.
no, it's right here.
Yeah.
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 Under Ron.
So I have a nomination of Beth Ann Cucci for Tammy Solis for council. Do I have a seconder for Tammy Solis for council? Thomas Lambert? Do you second Tammy Tammy Solis for council? Okay. She's still here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's good.
She'll be run, I said to Joan, she'll be running right against you. It's your sister.
Yeah.
Big fight.
Any other nominations? I'm just gonna go to the, just gonna review this. So all these have over the seconders. Here, how about- we have,
Mariana. Oh, I forgot her E on there.
Marianne at the council, we has a mover. So we have those two, and the floor is open for anybody you want to nominate. Thomas Lambert?
That's here.
you know this girl? Yeah, probably a young girl.
That is, jeez, James Lervier, that's his daughter.
Okay. She doesn't have the other.
And
Okay, there's 2 attachments there. Let me check it out here. She is. Okay, I received a paper nomination in my email from Brittany Larvier for Sarah Cucci.
for council,
Yeah, for council. Let's see, I'm just going to double check. Yes.
make that.
So, you know, even when we have part of the qualifications to run and be a candidate. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Miigwech. One of the qualifications to run, you have to be, to run for office, you have to be within a 100-kilometer radius of this office here. And the principle behind that, I believe, is that, you know, you're aware of the community ongoings and things and issues, roads, whatever. And if you are up here nominating somebody, if somebody's nominated here and they don't live within a 100-kilometer radius, you'll still see their name on the nomination report, but I won't accept them as a candidate. And I believe I received one just now. I haven't measured the distance. Sarah Cucci? She's living Serenity Lane? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Awesome. So yeah, so what I do is I record all the nominations, then I got 7 days to look at them with a magnifying glass.
And they should always call the lands department and update their addresses. Yep, that's a must. They need to do that.
So glad Sarah Cucci to the board.
Did we got a second? Let's see.
I have an email and I'll be able to talk to her. I'll find out.
Sarah and Valkyrie. The one that we have here is from Valkaren. Valkaren.
I'll be contacting her. Okay.
That's the same one from, remember we were looking?
Yeah.
Sarah?
So what ultimately happens, so I scrutinize all these, make sure that they're qualified, meaning they're band members. Like we do it here roughly, and we've done it on the paper ones, but I'll scrutinize them over the next 7 days, and their name will be on the report because people nominated them. But ultimately, on the ballot, their name, you'll see what's called a notice of vote. That's the next stage after the nomination meeting report. You'll see on the notice of vote who actually qualified and who actually accepted. They have to meet those two requirements, and then they are on the ballot. Just because their name's here does not mean they'll be on the ballot. Any other nominations? Is there only the one in Sarakuchi? Seeing that's me, I'm splitting.
Sandra. This one's in California. Valkaren,
Yeah.
unless it's a married name.
Yeah.
That's Mike.
That's my Gucci's daughter. Do you think?
Yeah. 04.
Who was the one just a few minutes ago, the mirrors or whatever? Oh, it was Christine Demers, eh?
Christine
Or was it-
Boulay.
Okay.
Suzanne Deering, Boulay,
Oh, yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
She lives beside Phil Boulay.
Yeah.
So I don't know who that is.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Who is? Crystal?
Krista.
Krista? It's on the
On her papers.
it's on her papers. I could write it out for you though. And you could take a picture and send it.
Here. Waste on the last minute.
Any other nominations? Mariana? Okay.
Second. Two there now.
Mhm. Christus, you've seen that. Joan?
Have a second there for Frank, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Phil Cooley, John. He's not. John. John.
Do I have a seconder for Phil Goulet for chief? Do I? Okay, hang on, please. Do I have a seconder? If you're not going to second Phil Goulet, don't put it. Yvette Belfay seconds Phil Goulet. Okay. Who? All right. Arnold? Frank Francis? Okay, Arnold May seconds for council, right? Arnold? For council? Frank Francis for council? You're gonna have to. Okay, what?
Okay, Darlene McGrath, and I did tell her, she should check her where she's posting to you, that's the body.
Yeah, with the form. Yeah.
Oh, she said. that-
Can you run and get that sign? What's that? Yeah, it need cash or a money transfer. E-transfer too. Just get it to me by next Friday. Then do it. Was that the last? I don't. Okay, that's.
Can't pay by check, you have to do e-transfer or cash.
Yeah. Yeah. You can ask your mover and seconder for the money too.
Yeah. Okay, Brian
Okay,
put his hand
Brian
up.
Commanda? For chief? Yeah. Nothing in my spam. Oh, the smoke, look at all this here. There's Helen's. Yeah.
You know who these people are.
Yeah. I received 3 others in the email. I won't be able to look at them because I'm trying to manage the meeting, but I recognize them as being received before the nomination meeting. They're from Jan Cucci, Noreen Nicole, and Wylan Ray. I haven't opened the forms yet, but I have the emails. So I recognize them as being received by me by the time. So it may be different names. Is there any other nominations on the floor?
We need a second verse.
Seconder for Doug.
Is there a seconder for Doug Chevrier? Okay,
Someone to second for Doug Chevrier?
Liz? Liz is gonna, Liz Stevens?
Is it LIC? Is it?
yeah, Liz. I got one from Noreen, but I can't, like I sent her an email, can't open it. I can't open that. Can't open that either.
That's in your job. It's considered like dangerous.
Jeez. New. So I received a number of emails that went into my spam because it's quarantined as virus. So I can't accept them. I'm going to try and communicate with the people. Hang on. Any other nominations? We have 5 minutes left. For who? Okay. It should mark paid right there.
Okay.
Here's Mariana's receipt.
Okay. And then there's 2 more.
Okay. Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Sorry, can you, Christine Goulet? For chief? Do I have a seconder for Christine Goulet for chief? Beth Ann Cucci? Have you already signed the paper? Okay. Okay. Yvette Belfay also seconded.
Okay.
Any other nominations?
You're just waiting to sign papers.
Make sure you put your name exactly how you want it on the ballot. There you go, Frank, for your money.
Roland Granger. Roland Granger.
Why are you telling me that?
He's signing.
Okay.
first.
We have 2 more minutes. Any other nominations?
Yep.
Don't forget to fill this part right here.
You're gonna circle which one you want, council or chief. Yep,
Yes,
you can only,
you got 7 days.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be
Yes,
I'm filling it all out, but there's just the choice.
you're gonna decide it. Yeah.
Yep.
I gave you a receipt for your money, so we know it's
Yeah.
paid. You can actually mark paid on the bottom of that.
Okay, when you're done, just keep filling it out.
Last minute, any other nominations? Got those covered already, eh?
Yep, for
Good.
chief. Yep.
And for council?
Yep.
Yep.
Good thing you found it, eh?
No, it just came in.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. All the spam ones.
And I'll sign it.
So I have 15 seconds left before. Any other nominations? The nominations are closed. Now, I have some in spam, but people text me, some of them got covered by other people, and I tried to open them even in spam, and it's because of the way it's. But essentially, everything is, I think, covered. Now, we have a list of people that have been moved in second. We will be sending forms to those individuals who've been nominated to accept the nomination. We've already received some, and thank you for those who did it. It helps us with the workload. And we'll be having,
Frank's,
we,
but you gotta wait for yours.
yeah, if you don't mind, yeah. So we have a candidates night coming up, and that's June 19th. What is that? For people at home, you could tune in. It's a opportunity for each candidate to say their piece. It's not televised, it's webcast. And people are able to say what they think they want to say as a, on running for council and what they want to do and that stuff like that. And everybody has a equal opportunity. We have to do it in person. We had problems before when we did it on webcast, and I don't want that to happen again. And it's not a big deal because it's candidates night. It's actually not part of the election code. It's not part of the election process. Nipissing First Nation does it as a way to help its members to view the candidates and understand what their positions are. So that is happening June 19th. So for candidates, please be available. It's usually from 6 till 8, but I'll send an email to all the candidates and tell them exactly the time. And then we have an advanced poll that'll be coming up on June 29th, and then a regular poll on July 5th. We have one feather again to vote. We have mail-in ballots, and of course, in person. And this is the point where if there was any acclamations, I would make them, but there isn't because we have more than enough people to run for each position. There's 7 for council and 1, of course, for chief. So I'd like to say Chimigwech to everybody. And I think that's me. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. There, he just needs his receipt,
Okay.
Fred.
Yep. Let's shut this.